When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, he wanna tell him with a dip and all that other ringling, brother. Sporty, naughty, hot by, greater than HYI, shit, slam the flim, flam, and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. We got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. We got it break. We got it back. We got it roll. We got it smash. Here we go, so hit it. We'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker guard your naps. Cousin wasn't enough to tell a black man rap. See him, guess who's back? You're chillin' with it. Step into the puny pretty. I have so many guts, call me gutter. I'm the bread and butter punk. Foul cutter, walking from the gutter. Brand new steady, heavy as a chef.
Land of the free and the home of the
It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Mets, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
Houston Astros.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill today, Framber Valdez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year. And I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Starling Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Pitch in the dirt, and now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one lifted to left. Alvarez in position. And it's caught for the out. And here's the opening day lineup for the Mets. Chris, this team was outstanding in 2024. What kind of encore can we expect this year?
They gave the Dodgers an amazing battle in the NLCS, Boog, before LA went on to win the World Series. Few breaks here or there, and maybe it would have been the Mets' year. But it's been almost 40 seasons since they won a World Series. You know there's a definite hunger around this franchise.
Francisco Lindor stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Mets go down quick. And we're back. And on the hill, Kodai Senga.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And a count even at 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That's out to center field. Siri makes a nice running catch. Let's take a look at the Astros opening day lineup, singing. They've gotten used to success in Houston.
Absolutely, Boog. I mean, it was a shock to see him get bounced in the wild card round last year. It was the first time they hadn't at least made it to the ALCS since 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if they get back there this season, though.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 outs. Foul ball.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Astros put down in order. Astros are... And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Valdez back to work.
Hey!
Since
Your ball,
debuting
one
in
strike.
2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Strike two. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring
balls,
duties behind the
two
plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Tosses to first. One out in the second.
Fifth, third
And now it's
baseman,
Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider,
1-1.
and he works in a four-seamer. Clips the corner. Going to count 1-2. Got it. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now, Luis Angel Acuna.
0-1.
Two outs. Up and
That's the
in.
ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Went too
Yeah.
far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2 is the
2
count.
out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out. Back here at Daikin Park, Singy, these fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was
Ball
snapped.
outside.
And that's outside. 88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the only division with a champion that won less than 90 games.
That's not a high number, especially with teams like the Rangers and Mariners in the same division. My guess is it takes more than 88 wins to take home the division crown this year. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Packed house here at Daikin Park. Just
Full count.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but
Batting
when you're
fifth,
pumping high
catcher,
90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
It's 0-1.
Center field. Siri has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Second inning here, no score. Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in
Leading off to the
Houston,
net,
now it's the veteran
left
outfielder,
fielder,
Brandon
Brandon
Nimmo. Nimmo throws right, bats left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Line drive, McCormick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th. Catcher,
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's
0-1.
sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Look, it looked like that
0-2.
curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Siggy. Blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
No ball,
Jose
1
Siri
strike.
now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Siri
What you got?
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. That one almost
2-1.
got him.
Here. 2-2.
Top of the third, no score. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. And that's in the
Full
dirt.
count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 9 straight. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Designated hitter, Sean Singleton.
That's in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
One, two.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center. Nimmo sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Jeremy.
And down the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Pena.
He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Late swing fouled off. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way
0-2.
to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering
Ball.
upstairs.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Slice down the right side. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Comebacker to the mound. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mauricio.
And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. That one the other way.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Altuve, the lead runner at second. Dubon at first, 2 out of the inning. And Air Jordan is grounded by the K. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And a swing and a miss.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here at Daikin Park, Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Christian Walker. Right through there for his strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That one in the dirt, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Check swing, and he went. That's strike
1 ball,
one.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Just misses with that
That's a
one.
ball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Alvarez down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Fifth we go. It's the Astros 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Valdez back to work. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Good job to fight that one off.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Acuna jumps out of the way of ball 1. And the 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, John Singleton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Rocking it out towards right center. Siri makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jeremy Pena
Jeremy
getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout
Pena.
victim his first time. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
Ball one. And there's a foul ball. Senga winds and deals. And that
2-1.
skips in the dirt. Here's a high chopper. To first, but it pulls him
he's in
off the
there.
bag.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside.
Ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the ground. And that's just foul. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around second is Pena. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 1 for 2.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. McCormick up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere. Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Dubon in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bases loaded, 1 away here on opening day. And now 1-2. Struck him out looking. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Both 2 in this one.
Left fielder.
Fastball is outside.
Alvarez.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they're up by 3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Christian Walker. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a
hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. And a foul ball. Nimmo on at first, nobody out. Alvarez in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And the runner stays where he is.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Out towards left center. Alvarez in position. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for
Back
the
to the
Mets,
top of the
the
Mets order.
designated hitter,
Starling Marte now at the plate. High fly ball right field. McCormick has it sized up. And that'll do it. Another frame in the books as the back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Sean Reed Foley gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Just missed.
That's a ball.
1 out, bases empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw in. And in there with a double off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here is John Singleton. Gets the outside corner with that one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike.
1-2.
1 out and a runner at second. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jeremy Pena will hit next.
The shortstop, Jeremy.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
We always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Siri makes the grab, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 6 full. It's the welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Abreu up and loosening in the pen. King also getting ready. Next pitch is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Lindor gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Pulls that one foul. One, two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
And it gets down for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's throwing strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys.
Paredes. They put the tag on him. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. There's a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
On the ground to first, Alonso. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first, Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. Altuve leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Just
No, that's
missed. And a swing and a miss there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Astros lead one, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Abreu.
And we all know about his slider.
52.
It's just filthy, man. And
Ryan
one of the better ones in the game,
Abreu.
I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Josh Hader, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Foul ball there.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one misses.
Ball 4,
so
take your base.
leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it
Up
really
next
well.
for the Mets,
It's a really
left
nice plate
fielder,
appearance.
Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball could be 2. To Pena at second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
And now it's
the
Jose
center fielder,
Siri.
Jose Siri.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one missed. Slider misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. That misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn
2
something
balls,
from
1
that
strike.
pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to
2
do
and 2
damage.
count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Diaz
That missed. That's
in the
the
box
ball.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Nope.
Singleton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering upstairs.
2 and 2.
And down on
3.
strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Astros.
and here comes the closer, Josh
Number
Hader.
71.
A chance at his first save of the year. Back to the top of the order, Starling Marte up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that he did.
So digging in, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
One down, base is empty. Check swing went around, and now it's even 1-1.
One strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3
1-2.
strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hader,
1-0.
30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
They say you win.
1-2 is the count.
This could end it. Got it! And that's the ball game. And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here come the boogeyman. We do what we can't run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the band, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I need. Hear the punk rock bubble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailpipe, my face. Nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain a long game to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the never remain. Till I can die happily while you screaming my name.